Right guys, 2 years later I finally managed to find my first ever CQR Cequra Mark 3.
Hi guys, today I went to SWAT security again and I found this Cequra.
Yep, this is the same one that only worked on backup battery power. Now, I won't be powering it up right now as I'm actually going to be restoring this, hopefully. I'll be going over the logo and I will be cleaning this absolute fucking shithole of a bell box. This is clearly the worst condition CQR Cequra I've ever seen in my entire life of collecting alarm bell boxes. See, it's even... How can I, where do I even begin? Look how fucking grody this is. This actually does have a bit of a backstory though. So, not too long after I put it away, I decided that I'd mount it on my house as a visual deterrent, as it only worked on backup battery power, so it was practically useless to me. And then not too long after I put it up, it'd fallen off because I did only put it up for nail and it was gale force winds. So then I just forgot about it because my driveway was an absolute mess anyway, so I didn't end up seeing it. And then about 2 years later, I actually managed to find it when we were clearing out the drive. And of course the thing was in much worse a condition than it was back then. It's even more grottier, it's even more dirtier, and there's a lot more fucking bugs in there. So yep, I wasn't really that bloody good to the CQR Cequra, was I? Although I do want to take a good look at that board and see if it is still salvageable and see if it still works at all. So without any further ado, let's begin. Right guys, I'm still not excited to refurbish this bell box because I'm still pissed off about the outcomes. I mean, look how disgusting this is. What I first want to do is actually gut it so I can actually clean this thoroughly. And it's already half taken apart already because it had fallen off and everything had come apart. So I'm going to try to remove the LEDs now. LEDs are removed, so now this all should just come out now. After I remove them from this little bracket here, because okay, I'm gonna have to.
2,000 years later.
Right, guys, I've got all the components removed. I just need to remove the tamper switch now, which is actually giving me a bit of a fight. I think actually I just need to just.
Eventually.
I think that's everything gutted now. Let's see. Am I in for? Okay, this is honestly fucking disgusting, to be fair. At least now I can actually clean the thing properly. And look at all the shit it's left. Holy fuck. Wait, let's do this. I'm going to dry these off after I've wiped it all down. So, yeah, clear improvement, but it's still not enough. It's not enough. It's time for the wipe down. It's time to do up the logo now with this red marker, because the black doesn't need to be thingied. It's just right, guys, I've connected it to the backup battery supply and see if it still works off there, and then I'm going to try hold off. I really hope this is going to work, but it didn't work on hold off last time, so I've really got low doubts about that. But it did work on the backup battery terminals, kind of like my Challenge Neon City when I tested it properly. So yeah, I really hope, because this bell box was such a nightmare to restore. It's the one I spent the most time on too now, about 2 hours. The other ones only took me about an hour, so let's test it now. I'm going to turn my flashlight off, I'm going to put the cover on, which looks a lot better. It literally looks brand new apart from the yellowing. That redesigned logo really does make it stand out. Oh my god. Just close your dingus. Is it still connected? Yep. Right, let's connect my charger and crank up the voltage. So we are at 0.5 volts right now, so I'm going to crank it up until I see the comfort LEDs, which will be at 6 volts since it's on the backup battery supply. So I'm going to put my camera like this. And I'm going to start cranking up the voltage.
Low battery, please recharge.
1 volt, 2 volts, 3 volts, 'Still no sign of life. 4 volts. I'm gonna stand back because just in case something bad happens. Still seeing nothing, guys. $5 volts. No fucking way! How in the fuck is this still working? After all it's been through? 6 volts. Holy shit. I am so fucking amazed. Words cannot explain. How? Oh my god, I really hope this works on hold off, because this is some fucking bullshit right here. Right, I'm going to plug it in yet again, so we're at 6 volts. It's defaulted to 6 volts right now. I'm going to connect the supply. Right, we're not showing anything. I will keep the cover open because I do need to see the voltage, and the wires are not long enough, so... $7 volts, 8 volts, 9 volts. This is not looking promising. $11 volts. No, this is definitely not going to work. 12. Well guys, it still only works on backup battery power, so nothing has changed. Unfortunately, I really cannot get this to work. Right guys, unfortunately this CQR Cequra is as broken as it was 2 years ago. Nothing has changed, it's still having the same problems as it used to. It only works on backup battery. And even then very poorly, because the thing was cutting in and out. Maybe need to scan through all these components. I shouldn't really be doing this, but like, come on. I think this board maybe still be salvageable, because it still sort of works. That's like my challenge in Neon City, that is still salvageable, because it's still working. Like, it's literally still working. But obviously, due to the water damage, some joints have broken and they just need retracing. I'm pretty sure that might fix it. I say might because some electronics are just not recoverable at all, depending on the level of damage, which sucks because I really don't want this Cequra to be broken. I mean, it's still got a fair chance. I mean, I can't fucking believe the state that board was in actually still had signs of life. That is honestly really, really shocking to me, the fact that even was possible. Well, I'm going to end it here now, guys, because this has been a very long video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Peace.